up, you beautiful bastards? Hope you're having a fantastic Monday. Welcome back to the Lawrencium Day production show, and let's just jump into it. No, fuck that shit. No. I've been a proud member of the Horde for a good part of Wrath and almost all of Legion, and I'm very excited to see how the Horde story progresses in Battle for Azeroth. Well, if it weren't for the fact that I've been playing through the Stormsong Valley questline on the Alliance side, for testing purposes of course, and I've been reading up on data mine dialogue for the Battle of Lordaeron, so today I'd like to ask, why Horde? Just why? Now be warned that this video will contain massive spoilers for the next expansion, and that anything can change since we are currently in alpha, alright? Alright. So let's begin with where we are currently with the state of the Horde. Sylvanas Windrunner became our Warchief after Vol'jin was stabbed in the gut by a Felguard at the Broken Shore. And as Warchief, she oversaw the operation of obtaining Odin's Valkyr to raise more undead, and that's basically it. Also, something about Galliowix's goblin finding Azerite and Silithus before the Alliance and sending you, the Horde player, out to recruit Nightborn and High Mountain Torn, but that's about it. So here we are right now, Battle for Azeroth. What is it that sets everything in motion? We all know that they start this war by basically burning down Teldrassil, which immediately enrages the Alliance, and in retaliation, they sack Capital City during the Battle of Lordaeron. But the main question is this: what's the Horde's motive for burning down Teldrassil? Well, let's backtrack a bit to when Galliowix found Azerite and Silithus, and that Azerite began to pop up all over the world. We do learn about her motives to attack Teldrassil with this data mine broadcast text. Time is sensitive here, but I respect that you seek to know more. No matter what I do, this will not change the balance of power, and Azerite sightings are coming in from across the world. We still do not know its full potential. We only know that it will create a new generation of warfare. What will war look like in 20 years? In 100? The Horde and the Alliance have been at a stalemate. Both of our armies have been exhausted against the Legion, but therein I see an opportunity. We take this Azerite and use it to conquer Kalimdor. We build the greatest empire ever known, one that is untouchable against the Alliance. With the seas parting our lands, rather than mere borders, we can live and prosper without conflict. That is how you ensure the survival of the Horde for the next 100 years. I can tell that she will be using this time after the war against the Legion to empower the Horde with this new resource, and with the possibility that Azerite is abundant around and in Teldrassil, she'll try to attack Teldrassil, murdering innocent elves and weakening the Alliance forces. This will force the Alliance to retaliate by attacking Lordaeron in a climatic battle for the capital city.
Ours is a cycle of hatred. Alliances forged and broken. We have paid the price for sharing this world. And we have forgotten what makes us strong.
The Battle of Lordaeron. The Horde plan on unleashing their Azerite war machine against the Alliance, but they have a special surprise waiting for the Alliance. Sylvanas' new blight, which angers Saurfang completely. I'm assuming he implores Sylvanas to reconsider, to which Sylvanas snidely responds with this: "Honor means nothing to a corpse, Saurfang. You have the luxury of underestimating death, but it is something with which I am intimately familiar. Maybe you don't care if your people die so long as it is honorable, but to me, this Horde is worth saving. Anyone who disagrees does not deserve to stand among us. So die your warrior's death. It means little to me. Perhaps I will raise your broken body to serve me once more, or perhaps you will have a chance to say hello to your son." After the battle, Saurfang is captured and thrown into the stockades with Princess Talanji of the Zandalari tribe. We, the Horde players, have to break Saurfang out, and as we do, he asks the guards to take him to the king, as he would like to have a word with him. We later learn that it is highly possible that Saurfang will not be returning to the Horde, since the Horde he served followed a code of honor, which was broken when Garrosh was Warchief, and is broken again with Sylvanas being the Warchief. Moving forward, the Horde has finally established a foothold in Zandalar, and have made allies with the Zandalari trolls, while the Alliance is trying to make peace with the Terrassian humans and Kul'tiras. You may think that the Alliance and the Horde will be separated across the ocean on different islands, but you'd be wrong. We will see the Horde coming to Kul'tiras and the Alliance coming to Zandalar in different war campaigns, but it is possible that we will see the Horde coming to Kul'tiras a little earlier. In a quest chain over in Stormsong Valley, we see the Horde attacking Brennadam Square, a town in the valley, with an excessive force like never seen before. In this quest, We see children screaming and crying, watching their parents brutally murdered by the Horde, their town being blown up by sappers, zeppelins bombarding the streets, innocent lives bleeding out, spellcasters polymorphing the townsfolk into fish, making them beg for mercy. This is not what the Horde is all about. The Horde is a family unit built on the Code of Honor, and Sylvanas is taking the similar path that Garrosh took and forsaking that code. To review in Battle for Azeroth, she is salvaging all of Azeroth to obtain Azerite, which includes sacking Teldrassil and burning it down, using the Blight against their enemies, using Valkyr to raise the dead and have them serve her forcefully, and, to put the cherry on top, murder innocent children and humans just because. Just because! In Stone Talon, Garrosh did not approve of one of his generals' reckless bombing of a Night Elf Academy, and Sylvanas should have taken an example of what happens when the Horde abandoned its Code of Honor. Do I believe that Saurfang leaving the Horde is the best thing to do? Yes, because this wasn't the Horde he was a part of. The Horde he was a part of, Thrall's Horde, was founded on the ideas of honor, strength, and savagery, which is valued above politics and diplomacy, or the Alliance beliefs. He served under 4 Warchiefs, 2 of which that forsake the Code of Honor that existed before Thrall began a union between Orc, Troll, and Tauren. It was Saurfang that said to us after retrieving his son's corpse in Icecrown,
"Honor young heroes, no matter how dire the battle. Never forsake it."
So it's 100% understandable that Saurfang wants to secede from the Horde now with Sylvanas making these dishonorable decisions during this war. But there may be a chance he'll return to the Horde if Sylvanas isn't Warchief anymore. Perhaps they're shaping him up to be the next Warchief, I don't know. But if that's the case, I'm all for having Saurfang as our Warchief if Sylvanas ends up going down the same route as Garrosh did in Mists of Pandaria. That's gonna do it for this video. What are your guys' thoughts? Do you think the Horde will be better than this? How will we deal with Sylvanas this expansion? Let me know in the comments down below. If you liked this video, give it a like. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click the bell right by the subscribe button to be notified whenever I upload a video. And if you want to support the channel even further, then consider supporting me over on Patreon like the cool guys are doing down below. I'm out of here, so remember, stay hungry, stay foolish, and be awesome. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.